Hey guys, how are you today? This is the look that I'm going to show you. It's a recreation look of something that I did with on Saturday. I went to my friend's charity polo tournament. And so I actually got to see polo for the first time. So I'm calling this look sort of a springtime lunch, springtime hangout with the girls, get gussied up, do a little bit of whimsical eyes and a bold, bold lip. So if you like what you see, please continue to watch. Don't forget to watch this in HD. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day, okay? Thanks, bye. Hey guys, so I'm just going to recreate for you the look that I did on myself on Saturday, and it's the last look that you saw in my first impressions of the CoverGirl Queen Collection All Day Flawless 3-in-1. I'm just gonna recreate that for you because I thought it was a nice, simple look, and it's using my new current obsession, which is the Missy Lynn palette. It's like my current obsession. And I haven't even used 2 colors in it, so it's not even that I'm using the whole thing. So what I have on my face right now is I've already put on my Master Prime by Maybelline. I love this primer. I found it in Walgreens. This is where I find all my drugstore makeup. This is the Blur+Smooth. I just love the way it allows the makeup to sit on my face. I'm currently adding in my CoverGirl Queen Collection, which I've been raving about, in True Ebony. One thing I have to say that I have noticed about this foundation is that it dries relatively quickly. It turns into that powder relatively quickly. So after I use it with my brush, after I stipple it on and blend it in with my brush, I like to go in with a damp sponge to move it around a little bit, blend it in a little bit more, because I want it to be even and smooth and not look like it's cakey or thick in one area and not in the other. I only put on 1 layer, which was 2 pumps of that. I put it all over. I'm just gonna even it out, like I said, with a damp sponge, just to get it moving about again. And no concealer. So this is what that looks like. Okay, now I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows. Actually, I'm just gonna brush them out. You know what I'm gonna actually try to do? I'm gonna do my concealer next because I feel like sometimes when I put my concealer on, it is too dry or something and it doesn't blend nicely. So I'm gonna use it while my face is still a little, not wet, but while it's freshly on. I'm just gonna go underneath my eyes. LA Girl Pro Concealer in Espresso. And what makes this concealer great is because it gives you really nice coverage, and it's only $2.99. Every single time I do my concealer, I always feel like Lion King. Inunada tank to namabara. So if you want to wet your sponge a little bit more, you can. So I'm just gonna pat that underneath the eye, blend that in. Sometimes my mouth is a little dark around the mustache area, even when I get rid of it. Just get a nice blending in. I know this is taking forever, but I like to blend really well because I want it to be seamless, you know? And you can add another layer if you choose, but I don't choose to. I'm not that crazy about the highlighting because I feel like, again, you guys know I'm scared of making myself lighter. So highlight just is just that for me. Highlight. So I didn't put too much powder on. If you do put a little extra, just get a clean, fluffy brush and brush it away, which is what I might end up doing a little later if I feel like it looks a little too powdery on my face. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows, get a little bit of wax on them, tame them, and then brush it through with my spoolie. I used to think I had my eyebrow game on lock, but now I just feel like I don't like them the way I used to like them. Sometimes I carve them out so that they look like they were freshly waxed, but I'm not gonna do that today. For my primer, I'm gonna use my Ruby Kisses primer. Just put a little bit of that, and then I'm gonna add a base. I need a new primer. This one isn't doing its job. That means it's a little too old. So now I'm gonna do my Shadowy Eyes Milani. This is Cafe au Lait. I'm gonna use that as my shadow base. Using my ring finger, because it's the weakest finger, to spread that out. This tends to dry very quickly, so if I don't get to it and spread it out in time, it like gets cakey. It becomes unblendable. That messes up how your color, your shadow lays on it. I have that one renegade eyelash that's just poking my eyeball. Why don't this go in? Out of the Missy Lynn palette, I'm using this color right here. I haven't quite figured out what color this is because it isn't a brown. It's like, it looks like it's a brown purple. It's very bizarre. I'm using that one for my lid. I tried it in my crease, but it's not dark enough for my crease, so I put it all over the lid. I'm gonna take this color all the way on my full lid, so up to where it sort of indents on my eye, where the socket is. Now I have not totally different, but I have slightly different eye shapes. So I always have to adjust, and I'm usually fail at it. So I'm trying to get them to be pretty even as to how far up I take them. Okay, so after I have that color all over my lid, I'm gonna go in with tapered brush, and I'm just gonna carve out the tiniest bit of a crease, and I'm gonna use my Claudia by Shea Moisture, which is a darker brown that I have. Just gonna go in, just a little bitty crease. Not too heavy because I want to keep this as natural as possible. Concentrate it sort of on the outer V area. Just going a little bit right here. My outer V is teeny tiny. So I'm not going to put this brush away because I'm going to use it just a few. So for my first eyebrow highlight, I'm going to use Blame It on Midnight by NYX. I always use my finger to blend because sometimes I don't blend in this area very well. Okay, if you felt like you washed away or wiped away some of your outer V, you can go ahead and blend that back in there. The next eyebrow color, I'm gonna go in with this lighter color from Missy Lynn again. And I'm just going to put that right in the arch. And again, blend. This just gives the brow a little bit of dimension. Okay, so I'm practically done. If you wanted to do a little bit of a softer look, you could go in with some brown liner and that's gonna really soften it up for you. If you wanna do a harder look, you're gonna go in with black liner. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with this dark brown that I use for my eyebrows. Actually, maybe I'll just use Claudia. Okay, because I don't want to use this up, I'm gonna switch over. A great thing about Shea Moisture, it could be used dry or wet. So I'm gonna wet my brush. I'm gonna go wet my brush. If you have Fix Plus, you can use that. I don't have it because it was stolen from me, the thieves. All right, you see how I did that? It's a much softer look. And if I wanted to, I could go in with a little bit of black eyeliner, which is what I think I might do. But obviously black mascara too. I think I'm just gonna put a little bit of black on the tip. You see that? I kind of want to add it on the whole thing, but I gotta be super careful. All right, I'm not fiddling with anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I used my NYX eyeliner. For the bottom, remember I told you not to put away your blending brush? I'm going to use this color on my bottom waterline. You can also use a smaller brush if you want to. Back in with that brown. I'm just gonna add a little bit of brown. It's gonna tone down that purple a bit. And if you chose to do more black liner, you can add a little bit of black down here. Now I'm just gonna put some mascara on using my Queen's Collection Lash Fanatic. I like this kind of brush, so that's why I got it. I will be adding some lashes, so I'm not gonna do it too much, just so that my lashes aren't powdery. Try to get all my lashes. So that's basically it for the eyes. Now let's move on to the rest of the face. Just gonna do contour. It's my MAC contour using a blush brush and then blend it out. And then blush, which is Love Thing by MAC. And then we're gonna do a little bit of that baked blush. I'm gonna use the rose gold one, the Missy Lynn palette. And a brush that's too fat, but it's all I've got. Right above the blush. Woo, too much. Cupid's bow, tip of the nose. Now I'm gonna take some of that off and blend. You can put some on your chin. A fan brush is a little bit better for this technique. Try to make it into one by squeezing it together. And that's it, guys. That's really it. Okay, so I went on ahead, because my camera died, I went on ahead and did my eyelashes off camera, and I put just a little bit of OCC's Queen on my lips to see if I liked this color, because I was going to choose between this color or Hoochie. I know I said I was going to do a neutral, but I changed my mind. Right now I'm going to line it with More to Love by MAC. All right, line the lips. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more Queen by OCC. This pink might be too bright for some of you. You might not be able to handle all this pink. You can always take some of the electric out of it by using a darker liner. Yes. Yes, Queen. Yes. I'm just gonna use a little bit of this liner because I wanna define my line. I wanna define my lip a little bit more. I darkened it up a bit around the edges. So I think this is a perfect look that you can do if you're going to have a spring brunch or spring lunch with your girls, put on a cute dress, get you some nice accessories, and go out and hang out with your friends. Something very simple as far as the eyes go, but a nice bold spring lip that looks fantastic on dark skin. Okay guys, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Talk to you later. Bye.